Compounds with covalent bonds can be compounds can with covalent bonds can be simple covalent compound or it can be giant covalent compound. So there are two types of compounds. The compound which have covalent bond. What is a covalent bond? The bond which is formed by sharing of electron are known as a covalent bond. So if we have a compound in which there is a covalent bond, then two possibilities are there. Either it will be a simple covalent or it will be a giant or a macromolecular compound. How you'll identify it's a simple covalent? If it is having a finite number of atoms in the structure, finite or fixed number of atom in the structure, it will be simple. But if it has infinite number of atoms in the structure, then it will be giant. So example, if I say water, H2O. So in H2O, hydrogen bonded with oxygen. And there are two lone pairs and two bond pair. So you can see here, when hydrogen bonded with oxygen, we have finite number of atoms in this is one molecule of water. And this one molecule of water contain two hydrogen and one oxygen. So it's a finite number that you can, it's countable number, you can count this. So whenever there are countable number in the structure or the molecule, what we call that compound as a simple covalent compound. But if you have infinite number of atoms, like example, if I draw the structure of diamond contain carbon atoms, but millions or trillions of carbon atoms in the structure. Carbon can form 4 bonds, so each carbon forms 4 bonds. So still this will continue. Lot of carbon atoms will be there. We cannot end at any point. So we just represent that it will continue, and we represent by lines at the end that it is continuing. So if it's having infinite number of atoms in the structure, what we call, there is a covalent bond, but infinite number of bonds there are there in the structure, we call that as a giant covalent compound. And if you have molecules of simple covalent compound, like this is one water molecule, then there is another water molecule. So between the molecules, there is a weak force. This is molecule 1 example. This one is molecule 1 and molecule 2. So between the two molecules, there is attraction, but very weak attraction. But in giant structure, you can see here all of them are linked with a covalent bond. So if any part you take, all have covalent bond, and covalent bonds are stronger bonds. So what happened? the force between the particles is very strong. Here, so in a simple covalent compounds, in simple covalent structure, the force between the particle is weak. These bonds are stronger, like bond between hydrogen and oxygen is stronger, but between the two molecules, the force is weaker. That is why simple covalent compounds have low boiling point, low melting and boiling point, where giant covalent compounds or giant covalent structures will have high melting and boiling point. So whenever you have a giant structure, it will always have a high melting and boiling point because so many bonds are there, infinite number of atoms, and all are covalent bond. But if you have a simple covalent compounds, they will always have a low melting or a boiling point. Why? Because there is a weak force of attraction between the molecules. Is it clear, the concept of simple covalent and giant covalent structures? So simple covalent structure, you will have finite number of atoms. Giant covalent structure, you will have infinite. Now we cannot separate them, which we need a very high temperature. Practically, chemically it can be done, but physically, like supplying heat energy, it cannot be done. So we are not able to break these bonds. Take the screenshot, so I will move on. So covalent compound can be simple covalent, or it can be giant or macromolecule. What are the properties? Simple covalent, they have weak force between the molecules. They have strong force. They have low melting point. They have high melting and boiling point. They are usually liquids and gases. Giant covalent structures are solids. In exam point of view, the three structures you have to learn in detail. No, I'm not re-explaining. I'm just pointing out the differences between the two. The giant covalent structures which you have to learn, you have to learn diamond, graphite, and silicon 4 oxide or sand. Sand is also called silicon 4 oxide. This is a chemical name. Examples of simple covalent structures such as H2O, CH4, NH3. So all of them, you can see they have finite number of atoms in the structure. So when they have finite number of atoms in the structure, we call that as simple covalent compounds. Now you have to learn the properties, the structure, uses of diamond, graphite and silicon 4 oxide. This is a part of the syllabus which you have to go through. So first, the structure of the diamond. So the structure, first I will draw and then I will explain the structure. Yeah, take the screenshots. First, the diamond structure. What happened in structure of a diamond? Each carbon form 4 covalent bonds. The lines are representing the bonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there will be another carbon which will also form 4 covalent bond. One is already there. 2, 3, 4. Same thing. There will be another carbon here at this point. One is already there. 2, 3, 4. Same thing. This carbon, it will form 4 bonds. One is already there with this one, the first one. 2, 3, 4. And it will continue like it's infinite. Like if I draw another carbon here, again what will happen? Again it will form 4 bonds. So the structure will continue to infinite number of the carbon atoms. So at the last, we don't have to draw all, we just make a line to show that the structure continue. So how we explain this structure? Each carbon form 4 covalent bonds. And giant structure. And this shape, the shape of this structure is called tetrahedral. So it is a giant tetrahedral structure. Is it clear? So the carbon atoms, and you don't have to draw this whole. What you will do in exam, if say draw the structure of diamond. So what you will do, you will not draw all of that because it will take time. So you just draw one unit. So only draw the one unit like this and then make a carbon atoms. And these lines. That's it. Because it's a giant structure, so number is not important. Now how many you draw? So only this structure you will draw, which shows that each carbon form 4 covalent bonds and it is having a giant structure. Then what are the properties of diamond? The properties of the diamond, it is having high melting and boiling point. You should know the property with reason, because sometimes they ask why specifically high melting and a boiling point, because it has a giant structure and strong force between the particles. Does not conduct electricity. Why it cannot conduct electricity? Because no free electrons or ions. And it is hard. Again, why it is hard? Because it is having a giant structure. And insoluble in water. So hard and insoluble in water, both having a same reason. Take a screenshot because the session will end in a minute. So I will continue.